Hello! Right, that's enough messing around. Let's get down to the serious business of Beat the Teach. And look, I know it has been a very long time since our last Beat the Teach video, and hey, I'm sorry, but to make it up to you, today's video is going to have a couple of different challenges wrapped up into it for you. Let's get into it. Today's challenge is all about one word, and that is tension. And no, I'm not just talking about how you will feel while I'm beating you at these challenges, I mean surface tension. When the first of these bits of water fell, they formed themselves into droplets. Then, as I started adding more and more water, the surface tension was broken and the droplets started to flow into each other. But you'll notice that at the beginning, they didn't just immediately spread out as far as they could. They actually sort of clumped together. This is because of the same bond that we talked about in our video on capillary action. Today's Beat the Teach challenges explore just how strong the bond between these water molecules is by looking at the water's surface tension. Let's get into the first challenge. To stand any chance of beating me in these challenges, you first need to understand what surface tension actually is. Watch what happens when I sprinkle this pepper onto the water. It floats. But if you look really closely, you can see that not all of the bits of pepper are staying at the top. Some of them are sinking down to the bottom. Something is holding the other bits of pepper up. What might that be? Well, watch what happens when I drop in a little drop of soap. The soap completely disrupts the water molecules, causing them to pull back across the side, and that carries the pepper with them. You can see that it's actually disturbing it so much that some of the pepper is starting to fall down to the bottom because the surface tension has been broken. But surface tension can carry a lot more than just pepper. For the challenge, you're going to need some paper clips. And just to prove that I'm not cheating, here's me dropping the paper clips in. See, they're normal, they're completely basic paper clips. Nothing special about them. But the surface tension of the water is actually strong enough to hold the paper clips up, as long as you put them in carefully so as not to break it. To help you do this, you are allowed to make a small little tool like I've done to help you lower them in carefully. And so, challenge number 1 is how many paper clips can you float in 30 seconds? 3, 2, 1, go! And that makes 7, not counting the red one that I put in just after the bell. Let's see if you can beat me. Okay, now it's time for challenge number 2. For challenge number 2, you'll need to start off with a coin. And to keep it fair, we're using a penny. The challenge is to see how many droplets of water we can fit on this one coin. To place each droplet of water, you can use either the end of a fork, like I'm doing here, or if you have a syringe, I happen to have one for my fish tank, you could use that. Or if you have a pipette, you could use that as well. It doesn't really matter as long as you're able to clearly count out how many individual drops you're putting on your penny. You stop counting as soon as the surface tension breaks. If a drop of water rolls off but the surface tension is still there, you can keep counting. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, it's getting a bit shaky here. We're at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, Right, 33 is the number to beat. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you get on with the challenges. Bye for now.